tell the sound guys to work on it for next year. Don't worry about it. It's not school appropriate.
I had to get water. I'm sorry.
I just put on sunscreen.
On behalf of Park City Board of Education, administrators, educators, and staff, welcome to the 2022 graduation from Park City High School and the Park City School District. We have a beautiful day to commemorate this exciting event, and it is an absolute pleasure to welcome each of you to this celebration. To the class of 2022, you have demonstrated all of the characteristics that make PC minors great: persistence, resilience, and commitment. As you move forward to 2 or 4 year college and higher education, take a gap year, go on a mission, enter the world of work, trades, or military service, we are cheering you on and know that you are well prepared. I am honored to recognize each of you today, class of 2022, surrounded by your family, your friends, educators who are honored attendees at this event as we celebrate your success. We remain your biggest cheering section as you embark on your next step. Together, you've shown your talents, skills, and accomplishments in academics, athletics, arts, and activities. We are so very proud of you. Congratulations to each of you today. Welcome to what is certain to be a memorable milestone in your journey. Welcome to your graduation. Please stand for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets spread clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Jack Goodman, and I am your class of 2022 Valedictorian, and I am honored to be speaking today. A$AP Rocky once argued in an interview that regardless of success or failure, giving something your best effort is always worth it. His memorable question to the interviewer was, "Since when has it become not cool to try?" I've always found this statement compelling as I've navigated my way through high school. People often set up imaginary barriers that can keep them from their true potential, not even attempting something based on the mere possibility of failure or embarrassment. However, that complacency is not something I see in the crowd in front of me. In fact, I believe what sets the Park City High School class of 2022 apart is the amount of passion within every student graduating today, and our willingness to take risks, create change, and find success. Whether it's students like Brogan Reese, who spend hours upon hours in the gym working to reach their full physical potential, or students like Carly McAleer, who will stop at nothing to make sure their voice, as well as everyone around theirs, is heard. Or students like Josh Stone or Tanner Yakavazi, who have a passion for cars and the automotive industry. Or finally, students like Kyle Sincock, who have talents they may not show the rest of the world, his being music production. These students all have one thing in common, and that's their ability to, one, focus on something hard enough to turn it into reality, and two, take the risk without being afraid of failure. Through trial and error, all of the students I named and every other student graduating today has accomplished something incredible in their own unique way. And this passion is why I'm so proud of our class. Of course, this passion would be impossible to see if it weren't for the amazing faculty that we have at this school that fuels each student's intellectual curiosity. When I say our amazing faculty, I'm talking about teachers in the humanities like Mr. Goldberg, who, while trying to unite our community through times of hate, can teach us that learning how to love one another is much more important than learning anything from an AP textbook. I'm also talking about teachers in the arts like Miss Starr, who let their students' creativity take over and make every class a blank canvas for them to express themselves. Finally, I'm talking about teachers in STEM like Mr. Janes, who taught us how hard work is truly the only way to find success. In other words, he taught us the only math equation we need to know: discipline equals freedom. So as I leave you today, and we all go on to pursue even more amazing things, I want to urge everyone here to keep taking risks, keep doing what they love, and as ASAP Rocky would advocate for, keep trying new things, regardless of the possibility of failure. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2022.
Hey everybody, how's it going? My name's Jude Trahan, I'm this year's Salutatorian. And my name's John Trahan, and I'm another Valedictorian along with Jack Goodman. We've had a team since day one. We came out of the womb as a dynamic duo, and hardly anyone can tell us apart. My mom still struggles to decipher who's who in some baby photos. We were womb mates, inherently best friends. Through our ups and downs, we learned the invaluableness of having support from others, especially each other. Through my 4 years at PCHS, we both strive to find the people who will push us to be our best self. That's our team. Through meeting new people and putting yourself out there, you will find your team. This last week has been absolutely surreal. The boys lacrosse team won a state championship. Let's go! We had already lost to Olympus earlier on in the year, so we were ready for some revenge. Through the playoffs, we really had one goal: a Bergs.media edit from our state championship win. Mission accomplished. Thank you, and it was awesome. Playing lacrosse gave me an outlet to finding a group that can push me. It was Coach Persky who taught me that working as a team always beats individual talent. Most importantly, it was this group that helped me become a state champion and a group that taught me how to be a competitor. I'd consider all of the PC Lax boys to be my people because they pushed me to be my best self. Taking 16 AP classes in high school is a lot easier when you consider it a team effort, just like lacrosse. It was a lot of, hey Cutter, please help me with this Enviro assignment, and honestly a lot more of, hey Skids, can I see your code for CSA? Almost all of my classes in the last 2 years were with Jude, Cutter Lapine, Ryan Skidmore, Jack Goodman, and Sebastian Wolf, just to name a few. We'd study together, we'd do homework together, and just mess around in almost all these classes. Half of the time we were just sending memes and Tic Tacs to each other under the desk, but I found my people that helped me succeed in high school, but I also found a group of lifelong friends. None of us are going to the same school besides us two, but we always know that we are one call away. But most of these calls might be coming from Cutter complaining about studying from a final. PCHS has given us all a chance to find a group. Besides the numerous friend groups outside of the classroom, people have found solace in clubs and sports teams, through the band program, through the coding club. Shout out Kay Shemmer, I know you're somewhere out there. This solace was sparked by putting yourself out there, even if you had no prior experience in the activity or sport. Maybe some of y'all still have a group chat from a class you took or a service project you did freshman year. For all of you out there that maybe feel like a floater, you can't quite put your finger on the exact friend group you're a part of. Completely okay. The large majority of the people out here, and all these people you've met, you might not consider them your people. And you might never talk to any of the people here again. That's the truth. Finding your people might come in your university club, neighborhood hangout, or your future job. Striving to be here on this stage and give this valedictorian to y'all helped me find my people. It made me stay in Physics C, where I became closer with Jack and Skids. We bonded over how electricity and magnetism actually make 0 sense. Sorry, Waller, I never understood anything you were talking about this semester. An important lesson I hope you all get out of this is that all actions have unintended consequences. We all sign up for classes without the knowledge that your future best friend might be sitting right beside you. You might just find an interest in a topic in a class that you just took for a GPA boost. I was looking through the yearbook on Tuesday when we all got our yearbooks, and I saw how a few of you, I have friends too, how you guys talk about how the last 4 years was a prison sentence, longest 4 years of your life. Congratulations, it's over. Every one of you is taking this amazing next step in your lives, whether it be college, trade school, working construction, or even being a bouncer. Carson Newman, I'm talking to you, you do great. I hope you keep some of these memories you've made, no matter how big or small or good or bad. We have a very talented class, from singers and sports managers like Maggie Carlson to absolute geniuses like Ian Morris. Save our country one day, we're gonna need you. Whether any of these talented people you've met here are your people or not, I hope all these experiences taught you the type of people you do or do not want to have as a part of your team. I hope Park City High School showed you the type of people you want to associate yourself with, those that will push you to be your best self and make the biggest impact on the world, because everyone here has the ability to do so. I guarantee that over time you will find your team. Your team will challenge you. Your team will frustrate you. Your team will critique you when you mess up. Most importantly, your team will make you your best self. As always, go Miners. Thank you. Congratulations, y'all.
Welcome, class of 2022, faculty, families, and friends. First, I'd like to begin by saying thank you to the faculty and staff at PCHS. I appreciate everything you do for our students every single day. Thank you. Students, it has been such an honor to be the principal for your time at PCHS. Thank you to you. I've got some information that's straight off the press. For the class of 2022, 83% of you are pursuing higher education and attending over 120 different colleges. And a new record, you have been offered over $18 million in scholarship funds. That's impressive. 20% of you are coming from first-gen families, meaning that you're coming from households where neither parent attended a university. For my first-gen students this year, another record, 65% of you are going to pursue higher education. Congratulations. Graduates, you have the dubious honor of having experienced COVID all 3 years you've been at PCHS. You endured being sent home at the end of your sophomore year. As juniors, you came back in August to masks, one-way traffic in the halls, and ever-changing guidelines. This year, our numbers started to go down until our friend Omicron caused our numbers to surge and drop back down quickly. Restrictions started being lifted, and we ended our year in kind of a normal fashion, which is fantastic. It's been such a ride. During COVID, I noticed that social networks between friends began to shrink, and many established smaller friend groups of 3 to 4 people. By keeping your friend group small, you were able to reduce the risk of exposure to the virus, which meant that you lost out on a very important social skill of building new relationships. Now, I can think of no life transition larger than finishing high school and moving on to the next chapter of your lives. For most of you, you'll be stepping out of your comfort zone and experiencing a totally new life. This will be an opportunity to build new, positive, healthy relationships, and I'd like to capitalize on this opportunity to share some advice. As you're making new friends, be yourself. You are graduating from Park City High School, one of the coolest places to be from. And by coolest, I mean awesome, not coldest, just because it was snowing on Monday. Briley, wasn't it 12 inches of snow when you graduated from here? Yes, yes. Remember that you graduates are athletes, musicians, dancers, actors, PC cappers, debaters, LIAers, your National Merit and Sterling Scholars, your D&Ders, your Stuco members, and your advocates for so many worthy causes. And you're so much more. You are wonderful, well-rounded young adults, and you should be yourselves. You have a lot to offer as a friend. Don't forget that. As you're building your new relationships, be there for your new friends. Be a good listener. Go for walks, grab a coffee, and just sit around so that your friends can open up and you can listen actively. Be dependable. Live up to your commitments and be timely. Be trustworthy, respect the boundaries of your friends, and keep confidentiality. Don't forget that building new relationships is a process. Invest the time to build them. Lucky for you, I've got some great advice on how to carve out more time out of each and every one of your days. I need you to listen really carefully now. Spend less time on your devices. I'm going to repeat that. Spend less time on your devices. You may not know this, but social media companies harness innate human biological features such as dopamine releases due to intermittent reinforcements and infinite feeds to keep you using their platforms. They are experts at it. This year, in 2022, an average teenager is spending over 4 hours on their devices a day. That is 1/4 of your waking day with your head down. And you're looking at a screen. I cannot imagine that as you get older and reflect on life, you will say that I wish I spent more time on my phone. So set your timer so that it causes a pause in your scrolling and commit yourself to getting off your device and enjoying what life has to offer. The Trahan brothers did an amazing job talking about friendships and the friendship bonds that you have made in high school and the ones that you're going to make during this next phase of your life, be it college, a mission, work, military service, will all be important relationships that you'll have for the rest of your life. I feel so much pride and satisfaction as I look out at the class of 2022 and realize that we educators had a part in bringing you young adults to this point in your life. We may not be privileged to help you in the future, but hopefully your new friends will help you as you continue on your journey. Board President Grady, will you please join me at the podium? I can verify that each of these students seated in front of us have completed all of the requirements mandated by the state of Utah through the State Board of Education and mandated by the Park City School District. I therefore present to you the Park City School graduating class of 2022.
On behalf of the Park City Board of Education, I am pleased to receive the graduates assembled here. I present you the class of 2022.
Emerson Grace Abraham. William James Agnew. Dylan Luis Albert. Alejandro Alcaraz Pantoja. Alexander Hoyne Alden. Catherine Stacy Alderman. Derek Alejo Barrios. Maxwell Javon Alford. Samuel James Alford. Landon Jacob Allen. Lauren Alexandra Allen. Jonathan Gary Allison. Samuel Alonso Pacheco. Jennifer Alonso. Luis Alvarez. Aniceto Armando Amador. Jacob Anderson Lum. Phoebe Jane Anderson. Layla Catherine Arbabi. Chance Braden Bagans. Jonathan Edward Barker. Juan Barrios. Stivey Bastick. Moss Jones Beacom. Catherine Zara Beal. Margaret Catherine Beard. Jenna Suzanne Ballou. Oscar Alejandro Bello Rosas.
Lindsay Renee Benedek. Grant Benzel. Luke Michael Bay. Sophia Marie Bernasconi. Jennifer Montserrat Blanco Barrios. Luke Thomas Bucknowski. Rainer Lynn Baum. Nicole Starley Bott. Ava Rain Bolin. Jacob Neil Bolin. Tatum Smetana Boxley. Keller David Breckwald. Emily Seraphin Bronstein. Max Broussard. Broussard. Ellie O'Leary Brown. Sydney Bremer. Cassidy Darlene Bryan. Jackson Todd Bryson. Catherine Ann Bryson. Jasmine Bueno Pereira. Maria Francesca Puccio. Samantha Lee Burke. Christopher Gerhard Burkemper. Danielle Marie Burns. Austin Zachary Busey. Joshua Samuel Butler. Bowden Price Butterworth. Caitlin Brooke Campbell.
Chase Jonathan Campbell. Stephen Wesley Campbell. Tessa Ray Campbell. Gerardo Cantoriano. Margaret Jean Carlson. Tess Elizabeth Carson. Keegan Simone Carter. Zulema Guadalupe Castro Leon. Hazel Jane Catley. Terry May Chacon Armendariz. Lauren Lolo Noel Cheng. Saya Emmanuel Cho. Samuel Leonard Chaziz. Ellie Ann Christensen. Acacia Christofferson. Kyle John Sink. Zoe Grace Clancy. Abby Rose Cobley. Cobley. Herbie William Cohen. Brewer Collinson. Jose Angel Comenero. Stone Christian Combs. Emma Nicole Cook. Adriana Cornejo Morelos. Kenyan Sky Ahuru Cotter. Piper Jinx Crosmason Christensen. Gordon Gordy Smith Crofts.
Grace Michael Crosby. Daniel Quaylar. Robert John Cullerton. Karina Cummings. Audrey Younglin Cummings. Hunter Dean Curry. Patrick Streeter Curry. Mark Villaruz Deluz. Finn Cuppy Davidson. Bridget Marie Davis. Mary Catherine Davis. Jace Temple Deininger. Hans Johann Dellenbach III. Dallin Shaw DeSaris. Evelyn Sarai Diego. William Allen Dietrichson. Nathan William Drury. Hannah Marie Duffy. Delaney Kiera Duncan. Christopher Joel Duran. Emily Grace Dial. Catherine Ann Dial. Thoris Ryan Dye. Brianna Marie Ecker. Eli Benjamin Elkin. McKenna Colleen Neal Ellison. Ella Margaret Engel. Tyler Alexander Esquivel.
Alec Christopher Ethington. Madeline Figueroa Cabanillas. Heath Allen Finnegan. Denali Rain Fitlow. Aiden Michael Flynn. Jamie Lee Forchick. Hillary Madison Fox. Jack Conrad Frantic. Riley Jaden Froelich. Jesse Fuentes. Samantha Truly Furness. Alec Ryan Firstman. Tyler Daniel Galwas. Mina Paloma Ganyard. Alessandra Marissa Garcia. Carmen Gasparek. Grace Ann Gay. Floyd Franklin Geddes. Caden Bram Gennerman. Jacob Mark Gertz. Marin Luis Glor. Salette Gomez. Jose Manuel Gonzalez Alvarado. Christian Crispy Gonzalez Perez. Columba Coco Gonzalez Prieto. Jack Patrick Goodman. Adrian Joseph Graham.
Dallin Jacob Greenwell. Anna Lynn Grady. Mary Elizabeth Amelia Griffin. Elena Martha Grissom. Kenneth Thomas James Griswold. Meredith Grace Gross. Sasha Talise Gross. Chase David Ghazali. Nathaniel Raynor Gall. Mamie Olivia Hansen. Kate Marie Hardy Polinsky. Kyle James Hayes. Molly Rose Hayes. Emily Ann Hawksworth. Reese Noel Herbert. Jesse Cameron Helton. Raimundo Hernandez. Haley Bell Hewitt. Jessica Jasmine Hinojos Medina. Madeline Louise Ho. Ava Cassidy Honigman. Gabrielle David Hopkins. Keller J. Hopkins. Scarlett August Hopper. Amber Lynn Howard. Debbie Ening Shu. Hannah Nelson Hubble. Andrew Davis Hunt.
Grayson Michael Hurd. Lucas James Infersha. William Carl Iverson. Emily Rain Jenkins. Larry Zane Jensen. Ella Kathleen Jensen. L. Christine Jones. Catherine Ann Jordan. Maria Cristina Juarez Comonero. Kate Anela Kehoe. Cara Michelle Kelso. Alicia Danielle Kennedy. Josie Michelle Killen. Wesley Wimmer Kirk. Ella Marie Klinsky. Tanner Ray Kraft. Olivia Rose Capella. Cole Turner Crockmore. Maxine Katia Kushner. Simone Ann Kavinga. Elizabeth Grace Lebrin. Isabella McCall Lambert. Margot Vanessa Lepay. Cutter Jackson Lapine. Angel Lara Hernandez. Kira Megan Larson. Amelia Grace Lawson. Wyatt Jaron Leaf.
Emily Elizabeth Leibold. Alexander Richard Lee. Richard Jackson Lee. Jackson D. Jens Lassier. Noam Charles Levinsky. Xander Chase Levy. Wyatt Austin Lister. Nathan Carlos Lopez. Eden Isabel Lord. Kelly Laverso. Emily Claire Lausma. Marvin Moises Lucero. Isabel May Lucan. David Rowan Luke. Andy Jade Lyons. Madeline Jane Lytle. Tyler David McClellan. Joseph Kane Madsen. Sophia Constance Magaldi. Adam Timothy Megard. Leon Francois Marsh. Milena Therese Marchetti. Allie Mariano Ortiz. Bodie Allen Marska. Blake Gabrielle Matamoros. Charles Patrick Moulding. Christopher Walker Moulding. Corbin Von Ludinger.
Carlin Ann McAleer. Harris William Macri. Quincy B. McCall. Madison Jane McClure. Kaya Ann McCombs. Montana Brooklyn McCullough. Luke Jonathan McCurdy. Malila May McFadden. Malalea. Molly. Kira Elizabeth McGann. Summer Willie McGuire. Colton Ridge McIntyre. Tiana Jade McIntyre. Cameron Edward McLaughlin. Ian James McNeely. David Charles Maney. Kelly Helen Mendez. Estelle Angela Cabrera Meneses. Samuel Everett Michael. Abigail Rose Miller. Brianna Marie Miller. Elliot Charles Miller. Jared Carter Miller. Olivia Kate Miller. Spencer Kermit Miller. Skylar Dawson Moore. Daniel Alberto Morales. Georgia Mary Morgan. Reagan Grace Morgan.
Cade McRae Morrell. Ian Steele Morris. Jack Meyer Morrison. Catherine Ann Moss. Grant Christian Murray. William M. Myers. Layla Jane Nance. Anayeli Nava Martinez. Juliet Nava Pena. Matko Nedakovich. Braden Andrew Nelson. Brianna Nuria. William James New. Carson Spencer Newman. Omero Nunez. Michael Peter O'Brien. Nicholas James Obradovich. Lily Catherine Ocon. Macy Hunter Olden. John Carlisle Olson. Riley Elizabeth Olson. Ethan Alessandro Owen. Ashley Ann Owen Edmondson. James D'Angelo Palabrica. Emily Daniela Palominos Gonzalez. Tyler Benjamin Peabody. Kayla Winona Pay. Lauren Elizabeth Pettigrew.
Baru Gray Pierce. Harrison Philip Polychronis. Cassie Mary Pryor. Maddie Ella Pryor. Micah James Procino. Jake Roth Provines. Dorian Wilton Pullum. Katia Sage Pushka. Malia Ann Quigley. Matthew Antonio Quiñones. Edwin Ramos Vasquez. Bennett David Randall. Emma Rose Rakovic. Paige Alexandra Rayner. Brad Hunter Reed. Brogan Nicholas Reese. Henry Yannick Reyes Sarco. Carla Reyes. Jonathan Taylor Richards. Elizabeth May Richardson. Samantha Noel Riley. Joseph Daniel Reamer. Reinhard Alexander Reeson. Kayla Riqueño Feliciano. Diego Rivera Estrada. Casey Ann Roberts. Zarin Tran Robertson.
Samuel Tenney Robinson. Michael Graham Rogers. Brian Alexis Romero Villacana. Amanda Marie Rossi. Gabrielle Elizabeth Russian. Keely Ireland Russ. London Lana Psyche. Daniel Joe Salinas. Ethan Thomas Sams. Johnston Davies Samuels. Kevin Alexander Sanchez Benagas. Sandy Sanchez Carrero. Maite Sanchez Vieira. Daniela Santos Gonzalez. Claire Lorraine Schmidt. Madigan Rose Schmidt. Ian Allen Schoenwald. Emma Kate Schwartz. Let's go! Nina Olivia Seraphin. Stephen Andrew Shagan. Ansley Marie Shaw. Luke Robert Sherman. Macy Eileen Shoemaker. Sophia Emily Signor. Brielle Denise Simpson. Kyle Lee Sincock. Ryan William Skidmore. Edmund Foster Slobodo.
Emma Marie Smoke. Hannah Ruth Smoke. Alec Edward Solden. Axel Spangenberg. Samantha Eve Staub. Ava Baker Stein. Clara Jane Stewart. Joshua Levi Stone. Ocean Marie Stubbs. Ryan Michael Sue. Sasha Grayson Sugarman. Jessica Sutherland. Erin Callie Swan. Anya Elizabeth Schweikun. Carson Richard Tavarachi. Malia Jane Taylor. Mira Carmen Terry. Ian Martin Tettelbach. Michael Bradley Thompson. Logan James Thornton. Cheyenne Nicole Tidwell. John Robert Tirano. Luke Joseph Tooley. Keegan Leaf Torrey. John Christian Trahan. Jude Hudson Trahan. Samuel John Stippen.
Claire Madeline Troger. Ella Lauren Trombley. Aiden Joe Miguel Unonwe. Luke Robert Verichuk. John Vasquez Nava. Brian Comanero Vasquez. Kevin Vasquez Pacheco. Sophia Christine Wakefield. Catherine Rose Ward. Jonas Simmons Watkins. Olivia Amelie Weinman. Elise Helene Wester. Madison Jean Westover. Laurel Avery Whitten. Cassidy Rachel White. Kathleen Marie Whiteley. Sebastian Strerley Whitesell. Oliver Thomas Wilkes. Liam Armstrong Williamson. Amelia Jennifer Winstead. Tracy Alice Winterholler. Dylan Wisner. Sebastian O'Keefe Wolf. Bennett Turner Yeager. Berkeley York. Giselle Getsamani Zarko. Zachary Adam Zipnick. Inessa Yoretzi Sarita. Bryce Richard Bargowski. Evan Edward Rawson. Earl Jackson Conaby. Natalie Mae Sharkey Olson. Lania Suchil.
Buenas tardes a todos. Soy Jessica Hinojos, hija de Miriam Medina y Gerardo Hinojos. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Jessica Hinojos, daughter of Miriam Medina and Gerardo Hinojos. I stand here today representing my mother and my father, Mexican immigrants who left everything behind to give my sister and me the future they never had. I stand here today as the first in my family to graduate from high school and the first to go to college. I owe everything I am and everything I have accomplished to the hard work and dedication of my parents. As I grew older, I both saw and experienced the ways in which many institutions are stacked against minorities and how the only way out was by getting an education. So that is what I did, and that is what I will continue to do. Estoy aquí a pesar de ser el objetivo de un sistema injusto. Estoy aquí porque demostré que todos estaban equivocados y demostré que podía tener éxito. I want to thank Ms. Williams for showing me how powerful my heritage is and for helping me embrace everything that I am. I want to thank Mr. Job for never giving up on me and for changing my life through his incredible class. Mr. Job, you have ignited a fire in me that will empower me every time I'm faced with making a decision. I want to thank Ms. Moffitt for teaching me that asking for help doesn't mean I'm weak. And I want to thank everyone who stood by me throughout my education. I couldn't have done it without you all. Mamá y papá, estoy tan agradecida por todos sus sacrificios y todo lo que han hecho para que yo llegara a caminar en este escenario. Todo lo que soy y todo lo que he hecho se lo debo a ustedes. Por sus sacrificios y su amor incondicional, podré estudiar en la Universidad de Utah y podré hacer mis sueños realidad.
Hello, my name is Anayeli Nava Martinez. It's no longer a dream, it's reality. I'm standing before you, a proud Latina, and the second in my family to graduate from Park City High School. My accomplishments bring extreme happiness to my family and to me. English isn't my primary language, which means that I have to spend twice as much time tackling academic tasks that came easily to my English-speaking peers. With the help of elementary teachers, Holy Cross ministries, and ESL classes, I am now fluently bilingual. Like many of my Latinx peers, we battled with balancing childhood with the many responsibilities tied to adulthood. In addition, we were constantly having to choose between two different cultures. Pero aprendí que estos obstáculos solo nos hacen más fuertes. It's because of programs like Dream Big, LIA, and Bright Futures that I had guidance and support. LIA gave me the opportunity to embrace my Mexican heritage and strengthen valuable leadership skills. Dream Big strengthened my academics. Bright Futures is my safety net and will continue to mentor me while I'm in college. Although efforts are made to ensure inclusivity, we still have much work to do when it comes to equity, as many of my peers continue to suffer from various forms of discrimination. Mamá, papá, por su esfuerzo y apoyo es que hoy tengo el privilegio de sostener en mis manos mi diploma. Por su sacrificio de irse de su tierra querida, es que ahora yo tengo la oportunidad de irme a la Universidad de Utah State para perseguir mis sueños. Muchas gracias por todo lo lindo que tengo. Los quiero mucho.
Congratulations, class of 2022.
Class of 2022.
We made it!
is the moment we've been waiting for since kindergarten. So now what? I think back to the times when we were asked the question, what do you want to be when you grow up? Many of you answered with professions such as astronaut, race car driver, professional athlete, and if you were anything like me, you answered princess. So now the color of our gowns has changed from kindergarten gold to Park City High School red, and it is now our time to become full-fledged members of society. I am so excited to see the people you all become on your life journeys. People like Tess Carson, who will go on to change the world for the better. And people like Spencer Miller, who will definitely have the coolest car and continue to share their kindness with the world. And you can't argue with the fact that Kate Kehoe will probably run a business empire and be the most successful person at our high school reunion. While these are just a few examples, I know that all of you have become remarkable individuals throughout high school, and I can't wait for all of you to share your brilliance with the world. I mostly wish that I could say that the rest of our lives will be perfect, but that would be a lie. We will be challenged and broken down. We will feel defeated and we will feel pain. However, I know we will overcome these moments, because without these moments, there would be no triumph and no joy. So I encourage all of you to take the risk, make the mistakes, and find abundance in your life. To quote the Rascal Flatts, life is a highway. So I encourage all of you to ride the highway of life, because it feels as if just yesterday we were asked the question, what do you want to be when you grow up? Thank you so much to Park City High School and all of our amazing teachers. And a special thank you to all the amazing family members and friends that made today possible. And most of all, congratulations to the class of 2022. My name is Kelly Laverso, and it was an honor to be your student body president.
Hi everyone! My name is Tessa Campbell and I'm this year's senior class president. It's an honor to be speaking, so thank you all for joining us today. After years of rushing to grow up and mature, here we are, surrounded by friends and family, closing out the end of our school-aged years. As we've discussed post-high school plans, we failed to focus on the small, everyday moments that are now just memories. So without even realizing it, these last few weeks, we've had our last passing periods to socialize in the cafeteria, our last lunch breaks at the market, and our last time being in the same school as all of our peers together. As I wrote this speech, I'll admit I put it off. Maybe because I was scared of crying in front of 1,000 people, or maybe it was because every time I asked Kelly if she had started hers, we'd collectively decide to not talk about it. However, I do believe the biggest reason for my procrastination was that I truly cannot believe this day, the day that has been the topic of our conversations this year, has finally come. The day we put our time, our love, our hard work, and all our effort into. This being the day we say goodbye to Park City High School. However, before we do, I think we deserve to look back on what the class of 2022 has offered, the memories we've made throughout our time in high school, and how we can make the most of our future. Let's start with the blurry part, freshman year. As we had finally taken over the crowded hallways of Treasure Mountain Junior High and had started getting taller, stronger, more mature, and more confident, we rarely thought of where we would be now and the paths we would be taking in our future.
Being known as the class with the most energy, we never failed to leave a mark at our schools, especially Sophie Signor, who probably left some skin on the lunch tables when she super glued her hand to it. This label of having the most energy, though, only made us more determined. Determined to pass one of Mr. Jeffrey's chapter tests without reading, determined to get our learner's permit solely for the flex, and most importantly, determined to get out of Treasure as fast as possible. Sophomore year, we were all able to become a little more comfortable. As we transitioned into a new school, we all felt a new feeling of belonging. We were finally able to take more competitive classes than just AP Geo and Honors English, finally able to attend dances and high school events, and finally able to say, we are in high school. I think the amount of swinging car keys on lanyards helped make that known. As we explored the new campus of Park City High School, we had to take on the role of being the youngest grade there. However, that didn't stop the fearlessness we carried into 10th grade. The constant chants of sophomores suck at pep rallies never scared us. We came back stronger by creating the "We Won't Miss You" chant, and of course, John Toronto and Nick Abradovich being louder than any upperclassmen at the football games. With fearlessness, we learned how to pass chemistry, not be as scared of the upperclassmen as we thought we would be, and ultimately get through the sophomore year school closure. We came into junior year thinking the only thing we had to worry about was how many AP classes were on our schedules, until we walked into a class just to be contact traced and quarantined 5 minutes later. However, being somewhat comfortable with the school and having the seniors being forced to like us as they had no other grade to turn to helped relieve some of the stress that came with the pandemic. As we saw each other for the first time in person in months, it felt like the sophomore year all over again. Not being able to see someone's entire face due to masks, going to classrooms you didn't know existed, and even having half your class constantly on a Zoom meeting. While we missed out on our normal high school experience that year, we gained extremely useful skills. First and foremost, that online school does not mean you don't have to do the work. Second, we learned how to become the people we want to surround ourselves with. The people we chose to see every day, in and out of school, we chose because they provided us with something we loved, whether that was trust, humor, or even fun. Finally, junior year truly allowed us to connect and find love and friendship within each other. Senior year lived up to its expectations. We began by starting the hopeful tradition of senior sunrise. I was shocked at the number of kids willing to wake up that early on a Saturday, which was pretty ironic considering most of us couldn't wake up for a first period class this entire year. Bringing back events and transitioning away from the online heavy junior year we had, I've never seen such commitment from a class. From the football game attendance, which left an unfortunate dent in the bleachers, to an M&M performance at our talent show, our class really brought it. While we were finally able to increase our spirit, even though it wasn't by that much, we also had classmates who increased social change within our schools and communities, like Jay Steininger, who was one of many that started a walkout to inform students of laws being placed around our state and country and how that can affect the people we love. Throughout high school, we all have had accomplishments and setbacks, but what makes each of us special is how we chose to grow from them. We've all become people that reflect on our actions and the choices we've made, but that doesn't mean we're stuck in our high school selves forever. After today, you have your whole life ahead of you to choose the person you want to be and the path you want to take. Before I end my speech, I ask that you recall the accomplishments made by you and your fellow classmates, and with that, you learn from them. Because no matter where each of you go or what you do, there will be obstacles ahead of us. What I'm asking from each of you, and from myself, is to meet these obstacles straight on with our head held high and our heart wide open. It's no longer enough to simply get by in life. That doesn't and won't move the world in the right direction. You must try to excel in everything you do and strive for greatness in every task, big or small. While we may not have the power to motivate the entire world to strive for success, we do have the power to try to achieve it for ourselves. My ask to each of you is to do all that you can to reach your full potential. If each of the 413 students in this graduating class are able to do that, just imagine the effect that we would have.
The future is in our hands, so let's make the most of it. We have one final tradition to celebrate, the turning of tassels from the right to left, signifying our change from students at this establishment to our soon-to-be status of graduates. Joining the long line of alumni that have stood in the same place as we are now, that have taken this incredible leap, that have walked out of here with the desire to be the very best version of themselves. With this being said, start your future today. Be the person that brings people up, not put them down. The hard years of high school are over. To the graduating class of 2022, we did it. Class of 2022, please rise.
Parents, if you would like to take a picture of the hat toss, you're welcome to make your way down as the students are finished. So please feel free to come down and get a picture of the hat toss.